refractive surgery, like the lymphatics, the lymphatic reconstruction, and so on and so forth, which are really prone to this type of, prone to be resolved by this type of technique very successfully. So probably supraphysurgery has a place with us. Probably the models we develop are good because people can come once we want to learn. We owe them to offer them the models to learn. However, regarding the clinical point of view, I'm really not in a position to give an answer. For me personally, it's something for the future, I think, and only for a really time.
Yeah, exactly. I agree with you. That's why I put it in the question, because some people nowadays is trying to enlarge a little bit more the limitation of this kind of microsurgery. It's not trying to do like that, especially because you were talking very nice in your presentation about local possibilities, about local collaborators or such like that, which are more useful in our hands sometimes than to do this kind of very small flat, for example, only for doing supramicrosurgery. So it's not the right indication. I agree very nice for your response. I think that's all. Okay. Congratulations.
My turn to make some comments and to ask questions. It will be unfair for you to hear me starting to ask questions about his work, because I know him since 1999 and know the steps of his development. And during these years, I had the time and the opportunity to ask all the questions and to discuss all the issues we had. And we had time to agree and disagree many times. And we are still now, we are still disagreeing some issues, and we will never be the same opinion on some issues, but it's wrong this. I have two questions because he gave me that book, and I have two questions to ask him. I would like to, he said a lot of things about what he did, and only a few things about what he wants to do, and but in that book he wrote what are his plans for the future. And one of the things you are planning to do is, if I'm recalling very well, that you are planning to do here in Mishra a breast center. And I would like to know how do you plan to do this, what are your targets, and what are your efforts involved in this?
Okay, so I'll try to be very honest with you. It has been breast surgery for us is not something foreign. We have performed very consistent and important number of breast reconstructions and breast pathology in our clinic during the years. Regarding the breast center, and I think I have written in my habilitation thesis, this was a new effort to try to establish the new oncoplastic approaches regarding breast cancer and breast reconstruction into our medical center. I will be very honest with you and tell you that this has been an effort that has taken us about 7-8 months, and after 7-8 months, I have to sadly tell that unfortunately, because of the system we live in, it will not be possible to have this type of approach. Here in Timișoara, I can tell, but I don't know for other cities probably it's possible. But here in Timișoara it's not possible, and this is mainly due to people from other specialties which are involved in this concept, like oncology surgeons, like gynecologists, like oncologists, like I don't know, radiologists, so on and so forth, that actually I don't think they don't understand. I think they don't actually want yet to be ready to have a breast patient treated within a real multidisciplinary approach. And sadly, it's sad for me because I became aware of the fact that I will not be able to do that in the right way. I plan to do the efforts in this direction was year. We went to Avellino, Italy, to an oncoplastic breast surgery department which performs a lot of these reconstructions. And I have had this possibility through my friend Antonio Festa, which works with Carlo Nacho, which is the chief there. We have learned there what to do. We had the plans, but as many things in Romania are happening, plans do not correspond with reality, and once you try to implement them, you are getting put out of the way to express myself very politely. So this is more personal.
Your experience here today showed us that maybe at the beginning you articulated this, at the end you are finishing solving problems. Maybe you'll find a way to solve this problem.
I really want to do that because it has been one of my dreams. And let's see what the future has for us.
And before asking you the second question, I will make a comment. As you might see, Dr. Yanak, Dr. Jiga, spoke more than 45, 50 minutes, but he showed very well that he's a mixture between a surgeon and a surgeon, and sometimes the plastic surgeons like very much to speak about their results because they like what they do, and they forget having time to speak. They are very happy with their results and they want to show the others what they can do in order then others to understand their plastic surgeon to help them to do better, because plastic surgery is very much in connection with other specialties. We cannot do high quality things unless our colleagues are doing their best and sending the patient to us and explaining them that they can have perfect results if they have enough patients with us and with them. And the second question, and the last one, is as we know, this habilitation status allows him to be a PhD doctor and have PhD students. So let's say then tomorrow application paper comes and you have 3 PhD students. Which will be the 3 PhD things you would like to send to your students, and which will be the perfect candidate for each thing? Not person, but education.
So probably people which would come to me to have their PhDs are from 2 categories. One, either immunologist, laboratory medicine, or basic scientist, and second, surgeons. And third, the 3 teams I would have, they are always actually in my head, and I think I will follow them my entire life, is first transplantation tolerance, and continuing further what we have achieved, because we are not at the end, and people are still dying with the allografts being rejected. And there are some specific subjects like the myeloid suppressor cells, which are coming now of age. And this would be one thing. Second thing would be neoangiogenesis. Neoangiogenesis is something, very wide field, very wide possibilities, very wide domains in where you could extract the subject. Probably on the field colony-forming cells and how to implement this as a future, or how to develop this towards a future therapy, because we did not do that. We still have histopathology and so on. The study has been blocked, unfortunately, because from 2010 there was no money for that project anymore. And the third thing would be definitely perforated flap physiology. There are still lots of things we don't know about perforated flaps, and questions like how much tissue you can harvest in one perforator, or how do the perforator react to certain conditions in the human body during surgery. We don't know the answer, so there can be a lot of learning. So these would be 3 subjects, the 2 types of persons coming to me for the PhD, and then for regarding the question, it was no.
So if you want to make on the perfect profile of candidate, you already said it.
Yes, the perfect profile of the candidate is one that in which I see myself.
Okay, thank you very much. I will follow your team to see what they are doing. Now, I know the discussions, but please allow me to make a short comment before. All you have seen today, I think, as Professor Robert said, it's a little bit unusual because you see he's a surgeon. He's a professor of plastic surgery and a surgeon. And he spoke about immunology, about Treg, dendritic cells, and 15 years ago, I don't know in Hungary, but this in Romania was impossible. A surgeon went there to present in front of his peers, speaking of microscopic cells, immunology, and he was speaking about how he is doing a new technique and how many patients died, how many humans, how many men, how many, and you have a chance to see a lot of bites in the numbers. Now we have a chance to see a real habilitation cases done by a surgeon who is thinking as a scientist. And this is possible because in this room is Professor Renat. And I would like to ask him to make the first question, the first comment, because we started this effort 15 years ago, and I think it's 15 years ago. And I think that he has a lot of things to do and to comment. And as Lucian and Jiga said, everything is possible because he did this effort during 50 years. I don't know if many of you having in their minds what was in this building 50 years ago. So please, if you don't mind, open the questions and comments session.
Dargosh, thank you very much. Lucian, congratulations for your exceptional presentation that you presented us. I would like to thank very much Norbert and Jan that did the effort to come here. And I thank you all that you have been present to this exceptional event. I would like to make maybe 2 or 3 short comments. You know, surgery is a very hierarchic specialty. Actually, the hierarchy and the discipline in surgery came from the German model, and the German model in surgery came from the army. So that's why usual or a typical chief of a service, it's like a general on a field, conducting his army, conducting his soldiers, not allowing comments or any other ideas because he's the only chief, and blood must be spilled. And this is surgery. However, since my youth, I was kind of a rebel person, and though I like the discipline, I love very much to be near people with enthusiasm, with ideas, around people that want to make breakthroughs, that want to give life to their ideas. And I'm very happy to tell you that one of the persons that did that from the very moment that I know him was Lucian, already as a student. And it is my absolute privilege to tell you that part of my team has been Unfortunately, the university doesn't understand this today. I'm teaching students methodology of science, although I'm a surgeon. The university doesn't allow me to teach them what I do every day, but hopefully they will understand. Just in order to be able to select further students that love surgery and also understand very well what science means. Lucian is not only a very talented person, he has not only a lot of enthusiasm, but he also understood and approved us